Oh wow, already people in the stream. Oh, hang on a second. Okay, didn't have everything quite set up there. My headphones weren't quite in. My fault. Hi, Exotic Hulk and Derek. It is good to be back. It has been a hectic last couple of weeks. Once we get more people in, I'll go into a little bit more on everything that happened. But I am officially moved into my new apartment in South Carolina, where I definitely want to be at because I love the South. Grew up in North Carolina, went to school in South Carolina. Might as well return.
Aw, you know Bessie's a fussy girl. Watch minds of her logic echelon need a complex blend of fuel, precisely mixed.
Ma's right.
So I'm making good progress right now on Borderlands 3.
Hop on up.
I've taken out a lot of the optional objectives. I've done about 2/3 of the side missions. Hi, Simon. Yeah, I've done about probably 2/3 of all the side activities, except I haven't done the Circles of Slaughter or the Iridian Proving Grounds yet. I also haven't finished the story yet.
That's got the colloidal
Me and some other people are working on Trophy Guide that's coming along quite nicely.
See it?
Trying to think, what do we have a few story trophies and the side mission trophy left, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, the move was quite hectic. Because it was basically last week. We were expecting the movers to get to my place
Might have to knock it loose.
no earlier than Thursday. And more likely, given how things usually go in life, probably not until like Saturday. Huh, that didn't actually work. Oh, wow, maybe I should have looked at the instructions first.
Good fortunes. You didn't set off the night fire oil. Last valves up top.
But yeah, that was how it was supposed to go, but then, because my mom had come up to help me move everything so that we would have 2 cars to move some of the other stuff that didn't want the movers to deal with. And they decided, oh, hey, we're going to come show up on... Can we show up on Wednesday night? Or Wednesday afternoon? And it's like, no, you morons, that's not... One, it's not in the contract. Because the contract specifically stated the days they could show up, and that was not one of the days. And then, this game, you know, if there's one thing I don't like about this game, it's the platforming. This is a first-person looter-shooter. Why is there such a focus on platforming? Okay, maybe I missed the ladder over there, but regardless, that's still platforming. That's, I mean, I like the game a lot. There's a lot of good to it, but I could deal without all the platforming. Because there's a little too much of it, and a lot of glitches. Oh yeah, the last DLC for Black Ops 4 came out. I think I saw that. Presumably it'll be the last one. I think you told me that the DLCs are technically not really that difficult.
And finally, flat cherry
Just
cola.
kind of time-consuming and annoying having to keep going back to the game when it's not really that fun. Okay, at least this area has ladders. That makes life easier. You're working on... Yeah, Nickelodeon Kart Racers. I need to do that at some point. Because I heard it's an easy platinum, and I at least was a big Nick fan. I'm not as big a fan anymore, but... I mean, I wouldn't mind playing it at some point. Now, I'm not big into racing games, but at least that's an easy platinum. Because I've done a few really terrible racing games over the years. That's good about Red Dead 2. I just finished it. Oh, we gotta go kill some bandits now. Okay. But yeah, Red Dead 2 finally finished it up. I don't know how long it's gonna be till we get DLC for it, though. And I know we're gonna get it eventually. I don't know why they would skip out on doing so. Oh man, if that damage wasn't so miserably low. I think where I'm currently at in the game, I'm a little bit over-leveled for this particular area. I'm in the Splinterlands, I believe is what it's called, and I'm a little bit over-leveled for it. Because a lot of these guys are like 20s, like high 20s, and I'm a 37. Wow, I'm actually way more over-leveled than I thought. I thought I was like 33, 34-ish. Feels like something's crawling on my leg. I think I might have an ant on my leg. We get a few, or I get a few ants here every now and then. Come in during the summer, like they did back in my old apartment. Not my one in Cincinnati, but in South Carolina. I don't mind though, they're ants, they're not dangerous. They come in every now and then, whatever. No, I'm using a Hyperion gun, what is this? Or is this still, actually this might not still be the same Hyperion SMG. I love how they actually did, like, each weapons manufacturer really does make a difference. Like, Dahl is the middle of the road for everything. I can't remember what Atlas is. Torg is always explosive. Malawan's always elemental. Jacobs is always more accurate and powerful, but small mag size. You know, I love how they actually make a difference in this game. It's kind of nice.
As long as the family's...
I mean, there's a lot of things I really like about this game. Like I said, it's a fun game. It's Borderlands, and you can't really go wrong with the Borderlands formula.
Our homestead is both preserved and replenished, and we have you to thank for that, visitor.
You really
So yeah, you can't really go wrong with it.
course, dearie. But me, Pa, and Bessie want to thank you for all your help
Oh yeah, as you guys see the PS Plus games
at the homestead.
for this coming month. I don't care about MLB The Show. Or whatever it's called. But The Last of Us, I might actually pick that up. Because I think it's a relatively rare platinum. And also, by the way, you see that there's a vehicle right up here. Normally, you'd go in and capture this. It's one of the 2 remaining crew challenges. Unfortunately, there's one of the major glitches of this game right now is that certain vehicles, including that particular one, when you bring them back to the station, it crashes the game. It's the 3rd vehicle that's done it to me consistently. There's one on Promethea, and I think there's another one somewhere on Pandora. Okay, let's go do that dead drop first. So you did all the trophies in a single game, Easter egg, and a luck-based trophy. What's the luck-based trophy? Is it as bad as the stupid win 5 matches in Infinite Warfare BS? Which I know is technically not luck-based, except for the fact that it's luck-based just to when the game decides to unlock it for you. Unless you, like, play in a Japanese server or whatever, which is so stupid. And you don't have to do all this extra stuff like what I'm doing here, these crew challenges and stuff. You don't actually have to do them. But I just like the map looking a little more clean and complete. You can imagine how much the OCD bothers me sometimes in this game with how the map looks. With how you clear the map and stuff. Oh, you have to find a secret? Okay. So that's luck-based then. That sounds terrible. If it's anything like the Infinite Warfare Zombies trophy. Because I remember that Infinite Warfare Zombies has that Easter egg. You have to complete the musical one on Zombies in Spaceland that's completely random. Okay, so there's still a whole area to explore back here, but I'm not going to concern myself with that until a side quest takes me there, possibly. That's not on this map. That's not in this zone. That's also not in this zone. Actually, you know what? We will go ahead and go down here and just explore this. Because I think it's a marked location that I need for a trophy. Yeah, I mean, I don't play the MLB stuff either, but I might pick up The Last of Us if it's a rare enough platinum. Because the PS4 version is easier. And with it going free on PS Plus, there's going to be a huge spike in players. Which is going to make the rest of it a little bit easier to get, all the other trophies and stuff. It's going to make the multiplayer more populated.
I'm not angry! I'm amazing!
And the good thing is that the PS4 version is easier because you don't have to get the 3 kills with no downs on the DLC maps. You just have to get, I think it's 5 downs or executions on each map. Oh crap, we can't actually get through there yet. Well, guess we will be coming back here for a side quest later. Okay, no problem. Be back later. That's very weird for a Call of Duty game. I hate when they have them where there's luck-based stuff like that. I've never been a fan. I don't know what that show is, Derek. I've never heard of that. Or actually, maybe I have. It kind of sounds familiar. I feel like I've maybe heard of it before. I don't know. It's on... I didn't watch much on Disney, to be fair. I mostly watch Nick, Cartoon Network, and PBS. Mainly Nick and PBS. Because for the most part, that's about all my parents actually let me watch when I was a kid. Which is kind of ironic, given some of the shows on Nick when I was a kid. No, it's even funnier because, like, they were fine with me watching Hey Arnold, but didn't want me to watch Rugrats. And I think Hey Arnold was probably more inappropriate at times.
Press the button that carnivore may feed.
Alright, so I'm assuming we're gonna ride in. Or maybe not. Maybe it's gonna do something else.
No ticket, no entry, no glory.
Oh, it's probably a good thing I didn't get on the conveyor belt.
Okay.
That looks like it was death.
Need a super pimp ride in order to get in. Oh, bro. Okay, I heard Big Donnie over at the chop shop won a golden car in a sweepstakes. So, go steal that.
Oh man, Big Donnie joined the cult. I used to
A golden car?
but I never did get to trim his wig. It became
I don't really think that would be very protective, because gold is very malleable. Oh, of course, now it's the other location, of course, so I went there just a little bit early. Yeah, gold would get crushed up in that, probably. It's fairly malleable. You can move it around pretty easily. But that'll explain why I couldn't do anything else in here yet.
We gotta melt this thing down before some...
I don't think there's a crew challenge, but there might be like a red chest or
Donnie's
something.
always trying to save his hide. Get that golden car before he melts it down.
No sacrifice for me. I'm gonna hawk this...
God, a car made entirely out of gold would be worth so much money.
There was an ounce of sense.
Had that, I'd never have to work again.
You do not want this.
Alright, so I'm assuming there's a red chest or an Iridian riding in here that I haven't found yet. These enemies aren't even worth my time, though. They're too low leveled at this point to even be worth it. 100% Borderlands 2. Let me think for a second back to that. I want to say the DLC is not really that hard. Like, even the raid bosses and stuff you can do solo. I probably would say Terramorphous is nearly impossible to solo unless you use a glitch or have a hacked weapon. Otherwise, you can probably 100% it all solo. But I remember with Terramorphous, on both versions of the game, I either used glitch or had to play it in co-op. Just because he has a lot of health and kills you pretty quickly. I already have one like that, I think. Little, not that good. Yeah, I'm playing solo. I don't want to play in multiplayer because it can glitch the trophies. Which is really stupid. But playing in co-op actually has been known to glitch some of the story trophies. And frankly, I don't have time right now to go back and play through the game a second time at this point in time. I got other stuff I gotta be dealing with. So it's clearly up there. I mean, the vehicle's right up there, but... that could have been bad. I mean, I have plenty of money, but I don't want to waste it. Is it up here, maybe? It looks like I'd have to get up on top of the crane or something. Unless I gotta go up over there somewhere and, like, lower it down, maybe. That's a possibility. Again, too much platforming in my Borderlands game. And a completely underused claptrap. Like, he's hardly even, like, a part of this game, which is kind of sad. Like, yes, he can be annoying, but that's what makes his character fun. Okay, I don't think that's the path either. There's probably something I gotta hit to knock it down somewhere, because I don't think I can get to it from where it currently is. Again, these enemies are completely useless to me. Oh, is it up there? No, that didn't do anything, but that looks like some kind of power switch that I can probably hit. Yeah, I can't just shoot it. I guess I can... Maybe I can maneuver around somehow. Okay, so yeah, that door's locked, so... Half the time I'm not sure if I'm doing anything the way you're supposed to. Just with the platforming aspects and such. Okay, so this is definitely where you're supposed to go, but it's still locked. So there's obviously something else that I'm missing. Let's clear out the enemies first and see if that makes it work.
Get good or get dead, scrub.
I know that the Modern Warfare story trailer just released. It looks really good. Now, personally, I was not a huge fan of the beta. But this one might actually get carried on its single player in Spec Ops, because if the Spec Ops is anything like the old Spec Ops, it's going to be good. Because I loved the old Spec Ops mode. That's one of my favorite side modes in any Call of Duty game. And the campaign looks like it's actually going to be really good this time around. Very different, very... Yeah, very different is really the best word for it. I don't know if I'll be playing it on day one. It depends on when it gets here. Because GameStop has weird things with, like, if you want to change your address and stuff, and shipping and stuff. I'm not sure if it takes it properly, so we'll see. Hopefully it does, and hopefully I can... Okay, yep, that made it work. Ah, okay, so we had to kill the guy first. So let's kill his turret, his big D, BDE. Yeah, I wasn't really a huge fan of the beta. Maybe I just got a few bad matches or didn't play it enough, but I didn't, like, love it the way I was hoping for. I think I'll like it more when it comes out in full. But I wasn't, like, the biggest fan in the world of what I've seen so far. I know I have a lot of Iridium, but I'm... Okay, first off, comment on the Iridium. I'm waiting to spend it all at once because the trophy's supposedly glitched. And here's a nice little glitch you run into sometimes. Stuff falling through the floor. Okay, there we go, good. I was about to say, like... Well, even if I have to get into a specific position, good. Because I don't want to have to jump out of the game and jump back in to fix that, because that's been happening way too much. That's happened multiple times where enemies spawn in weird places and stuff.
That is one shiny car.
But I do think the Modern Warfare is going to be... I think the game itself is going to be really good. It looks like it at least has a lot of potential. More so than the last few games.
I hope you're making progress on my rescue. I can hear saw blades beginning to spin up.
So I guess we will see when it comes out, and that's only a month away.
That's all on impact.
I think it's like a month from today or a month from tomorrow. I know someone actually already leaked like a trophy list for it. Though I don't think it was the full list. Have I done... No, there's still another location. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. I missed a location here somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back for that one later and figure out where it is, because sometimes there's locations that are just really stupidly small and well hidden. Like, there's the one in Flooded Basin on Eden 6 that you literally have to, like, be touching the sign that's a tiny little corner of the map to make it count. Which I was missing that one, but I went ahead and got it. Okay, so what's the path up this hill? Yep. Crap, this vehicle might get blown up, and that would be a very bad thing for this mission. There's a lot of vehicular stuff in this game. Definitely more than the previous ones, outside of maybe the General Knox DLC from Borderlands 1. Also, now that this game's out, maybe we can actually start issuing complaints to them about Borderlands 1's DLC. And try to get them to fix the Mad Moxie DLC and at least make it playable, or just auto-pop the trophies would be even better. Yeah, South Park starts tonight. I only watched like half of the last season. It's just gotten kind of dumb. Alright, we did that. Yeah, the last few seasons have been below where the show used to be. Just not quite as entertaining as the old years. It was partially when they tried to serialize it more.
Hey, the gold car worked! Anyway, I gotta get back to protecting Roland's rest, but go save...
That was always kind of an issue I had, because I didn't think that was as good. Let's head to Carnivora, the Carnivorous Festival of Death, presumably. Hi, lazy gamer. Also, at this time, I've got a bunch of stuff downloading on my PS3. Because I ended up having to factory reset my PS3. Because switching over to a new internet bricked the console for some reason. I have no idea why it happened. I don't even think it's the first time it has happened.
Across the Echo Net. The sacrifice is about to begin. Don't let anything...
Of course, it was switching over to Spectrum, the worst company in America. And I mean, yeah, I don't know for sure if it had to do with that, but it started, all my issues began when I tried to switch over the internet, so I feel like that had to have something to do with it. So I'm downloading a lot of older stuff now at this point to get it back on my console. DLCs, games. I know that one game I really need to go back and do is Hasbro Family Game Night and finish the remaining trophies I can do in it so I can put it away for good. Because I only need like 5 more trophies in it than I can actually get. And it would look better to have it more complete, because Homefront's as complete as it'll ever be.
I become chaos.
Unless they were to, like, bring the servers back online or something, which I wish they would bring servers back online for old games, or at least... You know, one thing they could do for a lot of these old games that shut down their servers... It wouldn't be that hard to change the trophy descriptions to unlock in a different way. I mean, I guess that would technically mean you'd have to reprogram some stuff, but it can't be that difficult because, I mean, Destiny 2 did it. Rainbow Six changed, like, its entire trophy list in the last few months. Out of absolutely nowhere. So they could absolutely just go in and change all the old games.
Reloading.
Change the trophies to be possible. I'm also sad because I don't have this game on my list, but Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2012. It's the only Cabela's game I can't do. Because I've done 9 of them. There's still one other one that I have to do. It's one of the... I think it's the hardest one. It's Dangerous Hunts 2011. So I still have to do that one at some point, but I can at least do it. But I can't do this one. I can't do Big Game Hunter 2012 because it has an online trophy for uploading something to Facebook or something, and it doesn't work anymore. So sadly, I can't 100% the franchise, and I'd like to be able to say I did, because that's a very unusual franchise to finish. Is there, like... What I can do here? I see that I have to enter the gates, but it doesn't look like the gate wants to open for me. Let's get up closer to it and... Oh, okay, that's all we have to do. Yeah, I got the platinum for Homefront the Revolution. I did that a while back. I was one of the first 50 people to get it. I need to take a quick picture of this thing real quick. This mission name and location. For the guide. There we go. So I'm listing all the side missions and where they are and their level and stuff.
What anus are you even saying?
Oh my rippling pecs! That is Zanzi Call. She hosts the hottest bandit game show in Pandora. Oh, you gotta win that contest so she and I can be in love forever.
Let me guess. Is this gonna be some kind of... Is this gonna be one of the Circles of Slaughter, maybe?
What? I love her so much.
No, that's not what this looks like. This looks like something else. I see a wheel with a smiley face on it.
Don't you worry. I will translate for you because I speak bandit and you do not.
There it is. Okay. Where's she? Up here. Yeah, I did home. That was in my first 200 platinums. Definitely one of my prouder games. This is way more obnoxious than it has any right to be.
Okay, the rules are very complicated. Pick the right answer before the other guy, or you get zapped. Got it? Doesn't matter. Let's go.
Oh, okay. That sounds like fun.
Let's do some friggin'
Trivia. Uh-oh. I'm gonna guess A.
Hacking into the show's systems now. She's telling you to ready up. Oh, she's so amazing. Hit the button!
I hope I got the right answer.
Which bandit throws the best murder parties? Vaughn the Ripped or Magdum Opie? I think we...
Well, I guessed A, so hopefully I'm right.
I know this one. It's B.
It's A. I say it's A.
I said pick me!
Oh, I won.
Oh, what are you trying to do here? Alright, they're gonna get suspicious if I...
No, I did pick you.
So, this one actually says... Who is the most handsome Pandoran overlord of all time? Is it Handsome Jack or trying?
Oh, that's not fair. That's a hard question. I feel like it's gotta be Handsome Jack, but it could be a trick question.
B! I choose B! I'm gonna kill you after this!
I wonder if he just picks the opposite answer for everyone.
A total narcissist, sure, but, yeah, he, actually has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. Next up, who, I know the answer to this one. Who has the sexiest, most sculptedest abs in the galaxy? Come on, you know this one. Is it me?
What is the point of this? Like,
Now,
if you
yeah,
keep changing the
yeah,
questions,
yeah,
what's the point of this side quest?
Sons, answer's A!
So he does just answer the opposite every time. It may not actually matter. Yeah, I saw that. There's another Palgy game.
Bro, come on! Who's the most powerful siren and also our savior and image of perfection?
Okay, this better be Lilith. Actually, no, it might be,
Okay, you know what they want to hear.
they gotta make it the Calypso, right?
Son of a bitch!
Yep. Hey, I think I won.
Ugh, that Tyrene Calypso. Ah! Blood feud! Alright, it is time to seal this deal. I can't lose! What eligible bandit bachelor sporting a sweet cape and abs of steel should Zanzi totally
Oh, God.
with? What? Wow, that is a good question.
Of course. Wait, they're both the same. Yeah, they're both Vaughn, of course.
She can't take her eyes off me! Side note, I totally rigged the game so you'd win no matter how hard you tried to suck. Congrats!
Bill!
So you're saying I sucked?
Stand cheaters!
You're saying I didn't pick any correct answers? I mean, that's completely possible.
Here we go. Opening up a finely aged task of woman.
I have no idea anything about the Catherine games. I know they're difficult, I don't think they're the hardest. I know nothing about that series. I have no
She's
interest in
asking
it.
about me. Okay. Tell her what a super swell guy I am, and also that I'm the most. Oh, write this down. Bloodthirsty Death King on the planet, and I am strong.
So we're just doing this whole quest to try to hook Vaughn up with the game show host.
Vaughn is the most bloodthirsty Death King on the planet. And also,
Of course. It sounds about right for Borderlands.
Oh man, she's calling me. I gotta go. You're the best friend a Death King could ever ask for. Hey, Zans, what's up, girl?
I feel like there's going to be another quest after this
Sitting on my bone throne.
that's going to end badly for Vaughn or someone.
What are you up to? Uh-huh.
It's going to be like, no, I'm not interested in him. And now we got to go kill her because of it. Huh, that was actually it. Okay then. Great. No second quest after, that's a little bit surprising.
We got a great lineup today,
Alright, so we got our Typhon log down here,
Poacher from the southern shelf.
or over here. I like collecting these because they're easy enough and they give you the dead drops, which aren't really useful here though because I'm kind of over-leveled.
I realized I couldn't keep running.
Whatever boss I end up dealing with next will probably be pretty easy, because I feel like I'm completely over-leveled at the moment.
Soldiers are posers.
Is that it? Yeah, these guys are... Yeah, they're kind of a pushover now. Unless there's just a million of them at once, because they're all definitely a little low-leveled. And I have so much Iridium, I'm gonna back up my save, though, before I go for that trophy. In case it decides to be glitchy, which some people have said it is. Oh, go out there and grab your, golden keys. Because I don't know how often the codes might change to where you may or may not be able to get keys from the codes anymore, so... go out and Google golden key codes for this game so you can go ahead and get that trophy out of the way. Would recommend doing that because that's not technically an online trophy, but kind of. I got all the online trophies done, though, or the multiplayer trophies, so we're all good. Unless there's a raid boss or something. Which, I'd be shocked if there's not a raid boss in the game. Because Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel had a raid boss in the base game. Borderlands 1 had one in the DLCs. Borderlands 2 had one in every DLC. And the pre-sequel... Actually, I don't think the pre-sequel had any in the DLC, because it barely had any DLC, and it probably shouldn't have had any DLC.
Nice thread.
Alright, let's just keep moving. Oh, he had interest in Catherine? Well, I was talking about myself, because I have no interest in it. I don't have time to play a lot of harder, more time-consuming games unless it's a game that I actually enjoy. Nowadays, because got other responsibilities. That's the sad part about graduating from college, is you go into the adult life, where life kind of sucks. Sadly. Well, it does if you don't have, like, a good job or anything. Like, if you don't have a good place to work or good coworkers and stuff like that, which is how my first job was.
Oh, looks like
If you like your job and you like your career choice and stuff, then you're going to be in good shape.
like Spider-Man Magma Breath. Terror
Hey, Invisible, what's up, buddy?
might have the greatest job in the world. Folks,
Oh, good. So, yeah, you can platinum the PS3 versions of them if you don't care about the 100%, but at least you can platinum them. Because I've got all the Uncharted games platinumed, but obviously can't 100% 3. And don't know when I'm going to platinum, or 100% Uncharted 4. But I've been good, man. I just got through moving down to South Carolina. It was an experience. Just because the move... Oh! I almost jumped off a cliff there. That's not good. Can't be doing that. But, like, it was just bad because, like, just the movers had those problems. I never got to finish that story, actually. We got distracted with other stuff. So, we had to tell them not to come on the Wednesday, so they decided, oh, we're just going to be here at 7 a.m. on Thursday instead, which is... In some ways, it's kind of nice because it means I get moved in down here earlier. So it's like, whatever, we have to rush the packing a little bit more, but okay, you know, whatever. I mean, I get moved in down here sooner. It's fine. It's fine. And then they're like, oh, we're just going to drive straight through on Thursday down to South Carolina and get there on Thursday night. Oh, Hyperion mail, so that means I got another 100 kills with them. I don't know... I think the only two that I haven't gotten my kills yet with are Children of the Vault, COV weapons,
comes to us all the way from the war
because COV weapons suck.
planet of Promethea. Please welcome to the floor, Hungry
And maybe...
Days. Now
I don't know what the other manufacturer is that I haven't gotten my kills with yet.
that now, he's rubbing his little tummy, pointing to his mouth.
It's not Jacobs, it's not Dahl, it's not Hyperion, it's not Atlas, it's not Vladoff, it's not Malawan, it's not Torg. It might be Tedior. It's probably Tedior, actually. So probably Tedior and COV. Because I don't see a lot of Tedior weapons in this game.
That's what was on the menu.
But yeah, that was just like...
More glorious bloodshed in the name of our beloved Calypso.
It was ridiculous because that was also not in the contract that they would take... It was said that they would take about 48 hours to get to the new apartment to unpack. So they did a fine enough job with packing and getting stuff here. Ended up, like, getting it all packed up on Thursday, driving all the way down here on Thursday, which the drive was horrible that day because, of course, there was, like, there was a wreck somewhere that held traffic up for 2 hours because people don't know how to drive and people are stupid. Nothing got broken or anything, which is good. So, like, the movers, they did what they were supposed to, which is good. But then once we got here and once they moved everything in, they tried to scam us on the price of everything. Like, they tried to charge us a little bit more because this company, I'm not going to say the name of it, it's like a generic moving company. I think it's almost like a contract company where you contact them and then they contract work out to other people and individuals and stuff. And they tried to scam us on the pricing for everything. Thankfully, we keep records of everything and saw through it, which resulted in the mover getting a very small tip afterward instead of the slightly larger tip he was going to get for trying to scam us. Actually, it should have been 0 after that, but we were nice. We were too nice to him. But I like the new apartment a lot. I'm down back in the state I want to be in, or one of the states I'd like to be in. Start my new job on Monday. So it's exciting. It's an exciting time of life. And I'm not far from Clemson football, which is also awesome. That's part of the reason I love being back down here. Much easier to get to football games now. Oh, there's the log. South Carolina, the weather, it's not too crazy.
I found Aslan's ship and flew it back to my...
Yeah, Invisible, I actually remember that. And that year, that was the year where the weather was just really, really weird.
One day, I look up from a big old juicy...
Like, that was a very odd year.
She wasn't looking. Excuse me, she says. I'm looking for...
And that was actually North Carolina, not South Carolina, but it was really the entire southeastern United States.
Looking at him. Say, what's your name? Lena, she says.
But that was just a really unusual year.
All right.
That's like a once in a decade type of year with the snow and stuff. We'll have a year like that about once every 10 years where the weather just goes crazy during the winter and we get way more snow and ice than normal. So we'll get, that's been, you know, like 6 years or so now, so within another few years we'll get another year like that. I don't know how it hit South Carolina, but I know that it hit North Carolina like crazy, and it got us out of school more than all the other years combined, which was amazing. Perfect timing for my senior year of high school.
Cut off. What's happening down there?
Wasn't me, but anything that delays them is good news.
Yeah, man, I can't imagine like living in Canada just because of how cold it is. Because, like, I thought Cincinnati was bad, and it's in southern Ohio. And we're, you know, we're hours away from even the Canadian border. Or I was hours away from the Canadian border. And that's, like, the southernmost part of Canada. I can't imagine how it gets in some areas of it. Because you guys have people permanently living up in, what is it, Nunavut? Is that what it is? The most northern region? The really, really northern part of the country? I can't imagine living up there. That's like basically the Arctic.
Let's take this show on the road!
Wow, okay, this looks like an interesting
Yo,
boss.
Lilith, the festival is driving away.
What is this now, Mortal Freaking Engines or something? That's what this is looking like. God, yeah, minus 40. I mean, we've never had the temperature actually be that low. We've had it come, like, kind of in North Carolina, or not even North Carolina, but in Cincinnati. We had it come a little close to that, so like with negative 30 with wind chill, but yeah, I can't imagine that. What is this Mortal Engine stuff here? This is hilarious. Which I admit to not hating that movie. It was entertaining to say the least. It could be considered one of those movies that's so bad it's good. Or it could be closer to that category. Nah, my favorite movie that's so bad it's good has gotta be Starship Troopers. I love that movie. I mean, I know it's not well received,
Every other conceivable point in the graph.
but it's a major, like, cult favorite, and I love that movie, because, like, it's great. Like, it's so cheesy and so stupid, but it's actually awesome to watch. Definitely my favorite, like, bad movie, or movie that's considered so bad it's good. I think most people put it in that cult status of it's so bad it's
This
good.
monstrosity's weak points. Despite its
I'm reading the book, so
You'll need to
I'm interested. The book is vastly different from the movie. And really good, too. It was written in the 50s. Yeah, like, I know a little bit of French because I took French for a long time in school. I took it all throughout middle and high school, so I'd be able to pick French back up if I ever wanted to or had to. I could speak it reasonably well. Like, I could read off of if I had to read off of a paper or something, how to pronounce certain words and stuff, I could do it back in the day. And then I could read it too. I could read it and speak it relatively well. I could never write it myself, like translate it properly. I was never as good at that aspect of it. Because I was probably one of the worst in my class in French. I'm just not particularly good at it. But I could probably pick up some basics of it again if I ever wanted to. It's an interesting language. Like, supposedly English is like the hardest language to learn, so. Alright, so we're getting up closer to it now. Yeah, I don't know where I would relearn French from if I ever really, like, wanted to relearn all of it and try to become, like, truly bilingual or something. Although, to be honest, living in the US, if I was going to be bilingual, I'd want to be English and Spanish. Because that's better here than, like... In Canada, I'd assume that Spanish is probably pretty useless. French is pretty useless in the US outside of Louisiana. Actually, it's almost entirely useless in the US outside of Louisiana. Because they've got it has a lot of French influence and older French population, I believe. Yeah, if I was gonna learn something else, it would be Spanish. Where even am I right now? Like, oh god, this area is gonna be fun to explore. That's so much map to uncover. Yeah, I know Japanese is pretty hard. I just always hear that a lot of people say that English is the hardest. It's like read and read are the same. Like, there's a lot of words that are the same. But have different, like, they're spelled the same but pronounced differently. It's kind of weird. Japanese is definitely hard. I'm actually a little bit shocked I don't know any Japanese, given that that's my ancestry. God, this car is so slow. Oh, okay, I see a fuel line. Wow, how did I miss that? Seriously, how did I not see that already? Again, this is totally like Mortal Engines, which is hilarious. Like, of all the things you're gonna rip that.
This is unacceptable.
There we go.
We're live right now. Crew, get out there and fix this.
I see a ladder on the back. For animes, I don't really follow much anime. I don't really have a lot of time to watch. But like, me and my neighbor have watched a number of them over the years. I think I'm supposed to... Oh, I'm supposed to kill this guy first. Okay. Got that. Maybe a couple others somewhere. I've seen the first season of Attack on Titan, and that was fun. I've watched... Me and my neighbor have watched some of, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball. Over the years, or over the last couple years.
Calypso forsaken pile of trash running. Now, you idiots!
Great work, Vault Hunter. Now get on board and
Okay, I'm
save-
assuming maybe I get up there using the... No, I don't. Okay. Ah, okay, it's gonna open up for me. Perfect. I just heard a dog barking. I don't know if it picked up on the mic or not. The walls here are a little more thin, so sometimes you hear other people. Plus, I'm not on the 3rd floor anymore, so I hear people above me every now and then. For the most part, it's not bad, though. There's not really a lot of issues. It doesn't get too noisy. I feel like most of the noise comes from either, like, my AC coming on or my ice maker doing something, or noises like that that are within the apartment.
What the hell is happening? Why is nothing...
Not usually from other places. Occasionally you'll hear a dog bark or something, but that's fine because I love doggos.
9,000, back up and kill it!
I love doggos. They're so cute and happy and sweet.
Hunter,
And outside of my older black lab, usually very smart. My older black lab is not smart. In fact, he's downright stupid. Sorry, Nico, if you were to be watching this or something and could actually understand me. He's very dumb. He's very lazy and he's very dumb and he's also really uncoordinated. But he's about the sweetest thing ever. He's so sweet and happy and lovey all the time. But he's very dumb. I'll see you in a minute then. I doubt he's ever played in her Kung Fu game, Derek. I doubt 99.999% of the population has played that game. Because I specifically remember playing that one, and it was stupid. Just was not a fan of that one. I mean, it's an easy 100%, but it's dumb. I think it might have gotten taken off the PSN store for a while at one point.
Feeling it.
Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I can't entirely remember, but I feel like it did. Oh, I love the Iron Bear. This thing is such a good action skill. I don't know if it's as good as the others, but I think it was a good pick for my first playthrough. Helps a lot. I would assume that the Siren is still pretty strong, though, because that's usually a strong class in the others. I don't know about the other two, though. I mean, I'll get chances to play as some of them in the future. Because I'll play through this game again someday. Probably with my neighbor when we hang out later in the year when he's on leave. 'Cause I can go home for a weekend now because I don't live as far away. So hopefully we'll get chances to play some games and stuff and definitely do some streams again. Because that was an awesome stream when me and him were just playing games last... It would have been around last New Year's. That was one of the most fun streams I've ever done. Because we played Toe Jam and Earl back in the groove, which was funny. That was when we were getting drunk. And then we played like Outlast and a couple other just random crappy games, and then we spent like 2 hours playing Overcooked. I need to make a highlights video of that stream because it was fun. That was one of the best streams.
So very close, my spotlight hogging ball thief.
It's nice having someone else to, you know, talk with during the streams, like, so we can bounce commentary off of one another.
If these are my final moments, what have I left behind?
I think it helps make it flow a little bit better. It makes it a little more interesting.
Countless undiscovered artifacts and unanswered.
And we went for like 5.5 hours, which was ridiculous, because that was by far the longest stream I've ever done. Oh, he's a martyr. Get away from him. Shielded guys are just kind of annoying because they manage to block most of the bullets. You just have to either knife them or shoot at the legs, but it's a little bit annoying. So is this a whole new location? It is, okay. It probably doesn't have much in it, though. Oh, wow, okay. So no side missions, but a lot of locations and only one crew challenge, okay. That's good. Maybe this is an area 100%. I don't care that much about 100%ing every area of the game just because some of them have a lot of stuff that I don't want to deal with. Some of the glitched vehicles and such I really don't want to have to bother with. Yeah, Toe Jam and Earl back in the groove. It's fun if you're playing it in co-op. Now that was on an alternate account because I don't know how hard the platinum is. I'd assume it's like somewhere medium difficulty as best I can tell, but I'm not completely sure. Yeah, Overcooked. Overcooked is a fun game. I haven't played 2 yet, because I feel like 2 is probably pretty much the same as 1. Like almost more like an expansion pack for 1. We came pretty close over these last couple of years to 100%ing Overcooked. Like, we've gotten very close. We're in the final world, and we've gotten most of the previous stars, and it's almost always with only 2 people, not even with 4 people. Because the game is significantly easier to complete with 4 people.
Incompetent sweat weasels. Every minute we aren't killing people.
It's like nearly impossible to 100% if you're playing it solo.
What's that? Terror? Terror's giving me a great idea.
Just because the point values don't change when you're playing in co-op. So that makes co-op significantly easier because you have up to 4 people doing the same thing. Although I think Overcooked 2 at least has like actual online multiplayer, something that the first one doesn't. The first one's only split screen.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
So many, at least these guys are pretty easy to kill. They don't have a lot of health. But yeah, I mean, co-op streams are really fun just because you have someone else to commentate with. You can play different kinds of games. You can grief one another, all that good stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was saying, is that you need to have at least 2 people, really. I think it's possible to do solo, but it's a lot harder. Because I feel like it would be kind of stupid if they made it require multiplayer to 100% it. Because it doesn't even have a platinum. That's the other thing, is the first one doesn't even have a platinum trophy. It's only the second one has a platinum. So a lot fewer people are gonna bother with playing it because of that. Okay, I don't know why I'm not hitting these guys, because they're running right in front of me. I thought I would have hit them. Stab. That would have been a trophy if I didn't already have it unlocked. I'm pretty sure you still need 2 people to do, or multiple players to make Overcooked 2 easier, but again, I haven't played that one yet. I feel like it's probably going to be really, really similar to the original and more like an expansion than an actual new game. Aside from adding in the ability to play actual online multiplayer. I'm also so... How? I'm also very, very ready for Outer Worlds. I mean, it's basically Fallout New Vegas in space. I don't know if it'll be a day 1 purchase for me, but it looks like it could be really, really good. I mean, if it's as good as Fallout New Vegas, then it's going to be a lot of fun. After the tragedy of Fallout 76, need a good Fallout type game again. So this area has a lot of locations in it I gotta discover. I think I've only found like 2 of them. Oh, I think we're about to come up on a boss fight.
Ball thief! Good news! I gotta say, our subscribers are
Somewhere
loving
around
you.
here.
Now, we may have some, let's call them insurmountable philosophical disagreements, but if there's one thing I can recognize, it's a certifiable killing machine. The clip right about you.
There's some good dialogue in this game. I don't feel like it's quite as humorous as the previous games, but there's a lot of good overall to it. I think it's more the characters in this game are not that good. Because the new characters aren't really good, but the old characters are underused. The good old characters are underused. Because, like, Ava is not a good character. She's annoying. The Calypsos are kind of annoying. Which, I mean, at least they're supposed to be annoying because the way they're designed as villains. But they're more annoying than they probably should be at times. They're not as well designed and written as, like, Handsome Jack. But yeah, Ava's annoying, and then they completely underuse, like, Claptrap, and they completely underuse Brick and Mordecai and Tiny Tina. They completely underuse Vaughn and Reese. Feels like they don't really tie the game in as much with Tales from the Borderlands as maybe we thought they would. And actually, speaking of the older games, is Athena even in this game? Because she was a major plot point at the end of the pre-sequel. And, like, I don't even think she's in this game. Oh, there's our crew challenge. Perfect.
Oh, he was so close to
That was easy.
gas can.
Oh, I think I just fell into something deadly.
That gas tank will keep my new friend pumping the...
Good news, I found my canned sparkling water down here. It's a different brand, but it's still canned sparkling water. Or canned soda water, sparkling water, whatever you want to call it. Wolfenstein 09, I mean, I'll play it eventually. I don't know exactly when, because I gotta get 2 copies of the game first, and I'm not as heavily focused on that one.
If I die,
Not compared to Far Cry 2 and some of the games I already have on my list. Because Wolfenstein, that's not on my list, and I can't, like, finish the series.
Second, I have a database of compromising information on rival scientists.
Plus, it's not as time-consuming as some of the others, so I could probably get it done really in a week if I had ended up having to.
You look like you're about to fall asleep. You don't want to miss your big moment. Terror. Cattle prod.
Kill these sons of bitches!
Success! I picked Crunch Tongue as my
But yeah, I mean, Far Cry 2 is a little more important because I can still 100% the Far Cry franchise.
So I thought. But right when I was about to strike
And that would be really cool to have because I don't know anyone that's managed to complete the entire series.
I said, he thinks you're gonna let yourself get chopped. You gonna let him talk to you like that?
I mean, it's not that it's that hard of a series to do.
I'm in. Just gotta pretend I know about gears and crap.
It's kind of time-consuming with some of the games. Like, some of the Far Cry games are kind of longer. Like, Far Cry 5 is a little bit longer, and it has multiplayer. Classic is short, but more difficult and frustrating. And then Far Cry 2 is the only really bad one, though. Yeah, anything from FromSoft, you'll lose your mind. Unless you're really good at the games and enjoy them for whatever reason. I mean, if you enjoy the challenge of them, go for it. Some people like them. I mean, clearly people like them. They get good reception, and a lot of people buy them. So clearly people enjoy the games. That's not really in doubt at all. Yeah, Mario Party, that's definitely a game that kills friendships. But it's still fun. As angry as you can get while playing it, it's still fun. I mean, yeah, you can say that about first-person shooters, but I mean, I enjoy playing them. Some of them are done really well. Some of them actually have good stories. Some of them have good characters and gameplay. And back in the older days of YouTube, you know, back when YouTube was still relevant and decent, I made a lot of friends through the online gaming aspects, mainly from, like, it would have been MW2, MW3, Black Ops 1 and 2 were sort of the main games I played a lot. Had to sleep on the couch because he beat her. Oh, that's hilarious. But that could happen with any game. I feel like if I marry someone that's kind of a gamer, that's how my life's going to end up being. Loser has to go sleep on the couch. Well, no, if I'm the loser, I have to... Actually, no, it's probably going to be, if I'm the loser, I have to sleep on the couch. If I'm the winner, I still have to sleep on the couch. Like, when me and Lizard Guy have played Mario Party in the past... Because I've uploaded like 8 games of it over the years so far, and I still have more games to upload someday. I really need to do that at some point. I've been really bad about that. They're annoying to edit. Because there's things I have to cut out, and you can't edit it in Premiere Pro. But like, out of those games, I tend to win that. He's better at, like... He's really good at, like, the Metal Gear games. He's better at... what am I trying to think? What is he... Like, Smash Bros. And fighting games. He's a lot better at that kind of game.
Grateful. It's so beautiful.
Okay, this is good because I'm at least getting some XP this time, like from killing some of these enemies, and some of them are closer to my level. I kind of need that because we're coming up on a boss fight here, and haven't really leveled up much recently just because fighting a lot of lower leveled enemies. Because my ex was somewhat of a gamer, like, she liked playing some of the games with me. Actually, both my exes. Oh man, that's actually hilarious. Like, that. I can't believe that people take it that far, though. Because that's how women act. I'm sorry, but that's pretty much how they act. I think they get a lot more pissed off than us guys do with gaming. As weird as that sometimes sounds, I think it's sometimes that way. Not always, but I think it's sometimes that way.
Pick one.
Damn.
I think it's that way more often than it would than
Some
you
big
would
dude in
think.
glasses and a pinstripe suit started yelling at me to get one of the sub-generators running again, like, fast. I've already done everything I can think of. I punched it, poured some rash blood into it. Nothing. Now I gotta hide somewhere and hope Bossy Pinstripes doesn't find me. Wait, that's weird. Think I
Oh, this is only to choose our intro music? Oh, okay. I thought that was a puzzle. Usually when you see 3 buttons like that, it's some kind of puzzle. The music in this game is pretty good, though. I gotta say that. When I usually hear it, it's generally pretty good. Although, I hope it's not copyrighted. Alright, so what do we have left here? Just the Iridian writing and the red chest. I don't care about the red chest. The writing does matter, though. That's for a trophy later, and we'll deal with later. Ooh, are these any better than my current AR? Not really. What about this one? Nah, definitely not. Let's get rid of that Tord gun. Is this a good grenade? No, it's way weaker. It's my old one. Use that. Use that. No store here, but that's fine. Alright, I've got a few skill points I've been meaning to use. Let's figure out what to put these into. I don't know if... That might actually be a good one to take eventually. That's pretty useless. That's not bad, actually. That's kind of dumb. That's not bad, actually. What do we want down here? That. I don't really want that. Yes, please. I'll take that for sure. But there's an increased gun damage perk in there, so that's good. Alright, I think we got a boss fight coming in. Given that it's a giant arena, I'm sure it will be. Pain and Terror. On top of a giant robot. Okay, this is going to be slightly more difficult. Oh, wait, I'm 2 levels over. That's good. Oh, but that did nothing to him. I think he healed it.
Here we go.
Who's hungry for some fun?
He either healed it or it's doing nothing. Looks like the eyes are the weak point. No, that's dealing damage. Okay. I wish I had a corrosive weapon that was good. Actually, you know what? Let me look real quick and see if I have a good corrosive gun to switch to. Okay, I've got a pistol that shoots corrosive. Do I have anything else that does corrosive? I do. That is a... Ooh, I'm glad I saved the shotgun. It actually has higher damage, and it can do corrosive.
A smash hit.
Fortunately, it's Malawan, and I don't like Malawan weapons. Oh, that looks dangerous. He's about to do a Resident Evil spike trap on me.
Kidding me. Now accepting all contenders to the stage.
Okay, this gun is legitimately terrible. I don't know if we're less attractive, but it's just how things tend to go nowadays, unfortunately. Okay, that gun is legitimately terrible. It takes too long to charge a shot. Okay, I'm gonna put on... This thing's less damaging in every way and lower quality, but it has a corrosive effect.
What kind of show do you think this
Let's
is?
see if that helps. And I can fire consistently. Good. Yeah, this might end up actually being a little bit better. Let's go Iron Bear on this guy. Yeah, the eyes are obviously the weak point.
There, right there. Get him.
It's not, it's pretty obvious how we hit him. Oh, wow, that like stuck to me. Okay, that was kind of funny.
We see you.
God, he's got a ridiculous amount of health, though. That's the thing about the boss fights in this game is they tend to be really more bullet spongy than what I remember from other Borderlands games. Because it's not even as much that they deal tons of damage. It's just the fact that they're ridiculously bullet spongy.
Look out below!
As this guy is... run away from that. God, he's literally nothing but a giant bullet sponge, which isn't really the most interesting boss fight. And the boss fights have been good, aside... Like, the bosses are great. I've liked the bosses a lot so far, it's just they're too bullet spongy. Is that gonna... Oh, yep, I saw that coming. I didn't jump it in time. Okay, this is simply not doing enough damage. Thought I jumped that, apparently not. Yeah, I read most of your comments invisible. Like, sometimes it's funny to read about that stuff, but yeah, they like to do that. I think they like to be in control.
Aren't you a little tall for
Is a big part of it. Oh crap! Yep, I saw that. Yep, I saw that coming. But I can get my second win. It's fine. Oh well, really? Okay, I was about to say, like, you're gonna kill all my second wins here. Why does he have so much health though? Like, that's the only thing about this boss. Is he has a ridiculous amount of health. Machine gun might actually be my better option. I'm pretty sure I jumped over that. But it actually counted me jumping that time. Yeah, I know I gotta check my environment more. It's just, more focused on trying to deal damage. That red switch is also a target. Get away from the fire. Is this? Oh, this is a target. Okay.
The tenderizer!
Giant. Oh. I walked right into that one. Got some health back, though. It's okay. Alright, when he spawns back in, I can use the Iron Bear again. Ooh, supply chests. Thank you, game. I actually really need those. Alright, pop on back up. It's fine. Just, yeah, go ahead and reappear. Oh! I absolutely hate that about this game. It's a noxious glitch. Because I spawned the Iron Bear
just like that
with L1, and then the game's just like, nope, it's not going to count. just disappears instantly. That happens way more often than it has any right to. Like, very often.
Stay sharp, Baldy.
Jeez, like, don't you think that's enough from those attacks? Those are a little bit overpowered sometimes. Okay, really? Double comboed me there? No way I could have dodged both of those. Come on, man. You gotta be nicer to me here. You gotta be a little bit more fair. A little more reasonable. That's gonna come out at me, yep. But I saw it. Okay, really? He's literally just... The only way he hits me is when he double attacks. When he uses like 3 attacks at once, 2 or 3 attacks at once. It's getting kind of annoying. Because you can't always dodge him with the way he does them. Hopefully the second phase isn't this annoying. Oh, that's a, that one's gonna go over my head. That one's easier to dodge. There we go, we got through the first phase. Alright, what's he gonna do differently here? I got the Iron Bear back, which is good.
Vault Hunter, destroy
Can't hit him
that
yet.
vault. Trust me.
This? It's not doing much damage, Tannis. Ah, this core.
Iridium, Baldy.
Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Ah, that was a bit obnoxious of a fight, just because he can double combo you a lot of the time. You can keep getting second wins. Whoa! What the hell? They made Tana... What? How does that make her a siren? Just from eating too much iridium? Excuse me? So that's the direction we're going now? Okay then, I was not expecting that.
Taken care of. You must have questions. I can explain.
Alright then, yeah, that's not something I saw coming. Okay then. So she's turned into a siren. Okay then. Well, so that's the direction we're going in.
So, you're a super secret siren?
Yes, that is how I have been speaking in your head and charging the vault keys. As for my particular powers,
So she's been one of the 6 sirens all this time since Borderlands
It is
1.
known as phase shifting. You could call it a gift from a guardian angel. I had intended to keep this a secret, but best laid plans, robotic murder machine, well, you were there.
So maybe she got it back in... When you're talking about Guardian Angel, did she get it back in
You
Borderlands
have the
2?
Sanctuary Vault Hunter. Oh, and thank you for the rescue.
Well, I'm a bit confused now. But okay. Oh, not wrong button. I had a few things to examine here to bring him in. Well, alright then, that changes the game a little bit. Alright, so there's still 2 red chests that I don't care about, and there's a, an Iridian writing, which we can't even do yet. We actually can't do that until, like, I think until we loot the 3rd vault. I feel like jumping down there is probably death, but it could also, like, have hidden something. I don't think it does, though. Yeah, so I guess if you eat too much iridium, that's what happens. Turn into a Zyren. Good to know. Let's go back to Sanctuary and clear all this up. I don't mind Tannis' character, but I mean, she's been in all the games, and she's kind of had the same plot since the beginning. Hasn't really had a lot of, like, real character development or anything. She's not a bad character, but she's not, like, the most interesting either.
Lilith wants to see you on the bridge, recruit. You might think you're a big shot now that you rescued Tannis, but don't forget that I still outrank you.
You're also still not Claptrap.
I know where you sleep. Kidding, not kidding.
That is not Claptrap's voice. That is not the Claptrap we all know and love. That's a new side mission. You don't have to do these, but I'm going to activate them anyway because I don't think I've done most of these yet. Alright, so let's head up to the bridge, but first we got to sell some stuff. Actually, I've got a lot of money. Let's buy some new SDUs.
Shoot more, shot Marcus.
Let's see what you got for me, Marcus.
Buy this.
Ah, they're 80,000 apiece. Wow, that's getting a little ridiculous.
For your convenience, I installed your new SDU when you weren't looking. No need to thank me. This is one of the best.
Alright, they're all up to level 4, which is good. Now I just gotta decide exactly which ones I'm gonna be using more of. Working as a subway driver would probably be really boring, and it probably doesn't pay very well either.
That you can carry more, you can buy more to carry. Funny how that works.
Perfect.
All set.
Yeah, I feel like that would be pretty boring and, like, not pay well at all. Although I bet you'd see a few interesting characters. Oh, hello! Skag? Okay then, that jumped out of the lost loot machine for some reason. I'm gonna take all these and sell them because I need the money. Most of them are kind of below level though. Wait a second, that's a pistol. Well, really, any pistol is going to be better than the one I'm currently using, because I tried to use it and it's not that good. I really need to probably... Oh, a Tediore weapon! I need to start using a Tediore weapon a little bit more. What else can I get rid of, right? Ooh, that's an SMG. Is that better than the current one? It is. It's much better. Get rid of that old pistol. Get rid of the grenades. Don't need any of them. Get rid of this old gun because it's not really that good. Sell all this stuff, get a little extra money. Hey, this is good. I can actually get some Tediore weapons in because I'm pretty sure this is one of the 2 weapons manufacturers I haven't gotten 100 kills with yet. I haven't really found a lot of Tediore weapons. There we go, back up to $12,000. Yeah, a lot of that stuff, they don't really pay well or get that respected. It's kind of sad because those are still important jobs for now. Plenty of people need taxis and Ubers and stuff, just, I guess when self-driving cars become
Killer.
more of a thing.
Thanks for rescuing Tannis. Seems like no matter what happens, I can always count on you. I wanted to tell you, but these days being a siren puts a target on your back.
We should deal with the matter at hand. Though the Vault Hunter cut off the Calypso's pledge drive, they have already collected massive amounts of iridium. They are preparing to use it for something. Perhaps to open the Great Vault.
Wait, you saying the Great Vault actually exists?
Yeah, I'm with the Vault Hunter. What?
I am merely addressing the evidence we have at hand. Lilith, if the Great Vault is real, there must
So we're gonna go after the
be
Great
incredible
Vault
power
soon.
within.
Sounds good.
Calypsos are already monsters. I don't want to see what happens if they steal that kind of power.
When I was taken, they held me at a stronghold where they were amassing all of their iridium offerings. Whatever their plan entails, it will happen there.
And that's where we strike. Killer, head down to Roland's Rest and tell Vaughn to rally the raiders. We're ending this. Blood feud!
Alright, sounds good. We're getting to the end game here. Well, that's not entirely true. I think there's still, like, maybe 6 more story missions. And the story missions in this game are really, really long, so we got a ways to go. But they're making it sound like we're nearing the end. Yeah, I know, that's what's ridiculous, is you need, you know, all that absurd amount of experience. Okay, I've already killed this guy before, so I'm not even going to bother with accepting the quest again, because I know I've already killed him. Because those are repeating side quests, they don't count for anything. Let's go do these, because these are both somewhere. Man, I'm at 70% completion in the entire game, though. That's good. There's still some areas I really need to go do more in. What is that marker for? Oh, that's for Mordecai. Okay, let's go talk to him then. I don't think most people die at like 60 to 70 anymore. I think that things have advanced enough that it's usually a little bit later than that. Because in the US, we finish college around 22 usually. Then we work until usually a minimum of 65. And then have the remaining years. Alright, so why is... What is up with the map sometimes? It's gotten a little annoying. It'll mark something somewhere and then they aren't there anymore. So this area still has a lot of missions to complete. Yeah, where'd he go? Like his marker completely... Oh, no. Why is he all the way up there? That's a little weird. I don't think I've seen him pop up all the way up there before. Yeah, it sounds about right with life, honestly, which is terrible.
Get good or get dead, scrub.
Sadly, that's just the way things are. Alright, so where is this location at? It's all the way around. I know in the future, I know that this stream started at 7:30 instead of 8. I might be starting to do streams just a little bit earlier and ending a little bit earlier. Just so I can kind of try to get back to like a normal sleeping schedule.
Damn, I didn't know. Grace died while I was off on 86.
I don't know who that person is, Mordecai. You've never made it clear who that actually is.
Just give her the flowers, okay? I need a minute.
Did he have a lover at some point that no one knew
More
about?
vault hunters at my Gracie's party. If she were alive, she'd be filling the sky with bullets
Or just
and
a
joy.
friend, maybe? I can't
Come on
tell.
over and chat for a moment. Guess Gracie's death took Mordecai by surprise, but I keep telling him this ain't a day for mourning. That's not what Grace would have wanted. Gracie, well,
Yeah, that's pretty much true, unfortunately.
my girl that you're here. Let's start the party.
About a third
we've
of
got
life
all of Gracie's
as
favorite
a
games to
youth.
play.
A
Tell you
lot
what,
of that spent in education.
find Jacob's pistol.
Then
It
a
was for
huge
Gracie,
chunk
but
of life,
if
probably
anyone
half your
can
life,
her records, it's
working.
yours.
About
Otherwise,
40 years.
we're burying that pistol.
And then a few years left to enjoy.
Come
Unless
on,
you just
y'all.
get really lucky
Let's
somewhere
eat some
along the
damn
way.
cake. How's a cake eating contest strike your fancy, Vault Hunter?
Cake strikes my fancy just fine.
Woohoo! My girl could put down.
So we're gonna have a
cake
cake eating
tapeworm.
contest? Okay.
Last year,
Let's
she
see if we can win. We need to
11
find.
whole slices.
Where's the other 6 pieces of cake? I want to beat this. Let's be the new cake eating champion if we can find more
Looks like
cake.
someone's coming for your title. Well, look at the Vault Hunter go.
Let's see. There's a piece. 7.
That's brave of you.
It's only 10, 12 pieces of cake. You'll live, probably.
You're getting full, ain't you, Vault Hunter? Better watch out. All
It
that
probably won't be the death of
cake
you.
will make you sick.
Because cake is good. Cake is delicious. Except it's full of carbs, so I can't really eat it anymore. On my dieting, so sadly I can't really eat much cake. Or I have to really be in moderation now. Where are the other 2 pieces of cake? Come on, I want to break a record here. The cake is a lie. No, seriously, where are the other 2 pieces of cake? I'm not seeing any more. Oh, there's one. Ah, where's the last piece? This is gonna drive me nuts if I don't find it. Where would you possibly hide one final piece of cake? Come on, man, this is... where are you hiding the cake? It's literally one more piece. Is it on one of these chairs? No. Is it in a box? No. I wish your skag would shut up so I could actually look around a little more easily. And under this, no. Huh, oh, wait, is it in here? Yes, there it is. I knew it would be hidden somewhere.
Beat my Gracie's record. How about that? Too bad she'll never have the chance to give it another go.
Yeah, it's hard to be passionate about the work because usually the passion-based jobs don't
All right,
do too
listen
well.
up. If my Gracie were alive today and not in the ground, she would have challenged all of y'all to a grenade chucking contest. Let's head to the range. Grace,
Oh, okay, we can do that. This is a fun side quest of
big
just
old 50 points.
throwing grenades and having fun. 50? Did that even go through? What kind of grenades am I even using at this point? Oh, I see what we're doing. I think we're going for actual points here. Come on, get one straight. Ah, come on. We can get one through here, I think. There we go.
Putting down bandits, they hit you as soon as look at you.
Hey, hey!
Looks like our little Bobsy Tenderfoot doesn't want you to beat Grace's score either.
I need more... Okay, I found a few grenades there. That's good, because I'm going to need quite a few of them for this. I might be able to break this record. Let's see if we can get one through here. Hey, there we go. No, wait, I missed entirely.
It's time for a good cleaning.
Still missed. There we go. I think that still didn't go through.
Wow, you got
that counted.
Fault Hunter, waltzing into a little dead girl's birthday.
Ah, if I had a few more grenades, I could have beaten the record.
Then again, Grace.
I think I can find more. We're gonna do this. We're getting these optional objectives just because we can. Yeah, you can't really choose the path too much, sadly. I mean, you can, but it just won't be a... You might be happier, but you won't ever make any money off of it. It might not be worthwhile. And I don't usually have to buy ammo in this game, honestly.
Kind of amazing what a bunch of bandits sit their mind.
There we go. Got it.
Yeah, well, I guess you gotta be.
I'm beating all your records. This is a
times.
downer for this fact that this is basically a
If I taught
funeral.
Grace to throw like you, maybe she'd still be here.
Now to the shooting range.
Okay, so there's another challenge.
My girl's record on the shooting range is unbreakable. She was proud. Maybe too proud. Maybe that's why.
We'll see about this being unbreakable.
Hunting bar kids instead of listening to her father. Well, let the games begin.
Pat Bobsy to start the
Not
challenge.
kidding. She was good. Real good. Would have been even better
So
than
what are we
me.
shooting is the thing.
I hate this planet sometimes.
Oh, we're shooting rack. Okay. I am gonna beat that. Well, maybe now I'm not gonna beat that record. I don't really care if I do or not because we can continue. Oh, those things are hostile. So if they're actually gonna come back and attack me, maybe.
60 seconds left.
This is kind of cool though. This is a good little side mission story. Basically a few little party games almost.
Ooh, y'all keep it up. You're gonna wipe Grace's record clean off the board. Wouldn't that be something?
One of us might. It might not be me though. Because he just gains a lot of points out of nowhere sometimes.
30 seconds.
And the auto aim does not always work the way as I thought it would. We're getting closer.
Hell yeah.
Both of them. 25. 26.
10.
28, 29. Come on, we can do it. One more. Yeah. Oh, no. He stole a kill. We did it. That was close.
Well, if anyone was gonna beat it, I guess she'd be glad it was you, Vault Hunter. I guess. Well, all that's left is the damn pinata.
Yeah, people with success don't usually seem to want other people quite to reach it. Sometimes they do, but it's not too common.
All that's left is the
I feel like it's not that common, at least not to their level, because partially because it means competition for them. Alright, let's just destroy the pinata.
You think you're all big and bad coming
Guns.
here and beating my little girl's record? Well, damned if that ain't.
Nah, I don't really want that one. Don't want that.
But I ain't Gracie, and I didn't want her to be
It's
a
not
Vault
that good
Hunter.
either.
Party's over. Pistol's all yours. Hope it comes in handy out there in the mesa. Those Varkids are hungry.
I'm gonna find a nice perch somewhere and kill every Varkid I see. I hate this planet sometimes.
These guys are like sending mixed emotions. on this whole situation. Seem happy, and they also seem really sad. Alright, let's see what I can get rid of and sell. Ooh, now look at that. I'll hold on to that, because that's a good revolver. Don't need that one.
Trust your friend Marcus. You want what I'm selling.
Alright, where do we need to head next? Up to Vaughn, okay.
Well, Hunter, you're here. We're under attack. Help!
Oh, we're under attack? Well, perfect. I can use up one of my new weapons here. I need to get some Tediore kills anyway. Oh, this thing's actually not very good. Gotta get 100 Tediore kills, though, because I'm pretty sure it's one of the 2 weapons classes I don't have enough kills with yet. Along with Children of the Vault, because I know for a fact I don't have any Children of the Vault, or enough Children of the Vault kills, because all their weapons kind of suck. Which is ironic, given that they're the main villains in the game, and all their weapons are really not that good. At least I haven't found one that I liked that was good.
Let's get it over with.
I don't think I'm going to stream super long tonight just because I'm trying to get back into everything. And I've been trying to rest up this week to get ready for work and to recover from the hectic move. Maybe another half hour.
Just in time, Vault Hunter.
There we go. Finish that quest, or that part of the quest. That gun is not particularly good, but it's getting me kills I needed.
Tyrene, send in Brayden. I anoint thee, Ravager of...
Yeah, I platinumed Goosebumps a long time ago. That game was not very good. It's not meant to be good, though. It's meant to be a cheap cash grab.
Your soon-to-be god commands it!
Alright, kill an anointed. Anointed, whatever you call that. Where is he? He's still a few levels below me, so it's all good. Got another skill point to spend at some point.
You got this, bro. You got this, I think.
That's a new pistol. I mean, pretty much any pistol I find is going to be better than the one I currently have. Kinda gotta use this one up and get those kills.
That abomination must die, but I must remain up here.
Okay, you know what? Let's go Iron Bear on this guy, because he's being a bit douchey. Thought I'd be able to kill him with the other stuff, but he's taking a bit longer. There we go.
Whatevers.
Yeah, you COVs are running out of people, aren't you? Perfect.
All right, that was scary for you. Roland's Rest is safe. It's about time we got a win.
Gonna give
Now
us
let's
anything
protest.
decent out of that? Not really. Yeah, it's like it's a point-and-click game, pretty much, based on the Goosebumps stories. I don't even remember. It's been a long time since I played it. Oh, wow, we did get the girl. Okay, so Vaughn actually had some success on something. That's kind of cool.
Hey, I hear we're launching an attack on the Calypso stronghold. It's about time. I'm all in, bro. I'm through being the Calypso's plaything. Blood feud!
Oh, we're going straight to it. Okay, then.
This is our moment.
Oh, man, we are going straight into this. Oh, boy.
Posers, what happens when you mess with the Crimson Raiders?
Man, they just charged right into it. Those other guys that left. Okay, then. Alright, this should be interesting, then. I was wondering when we'd get to go over here. Let's go for it.
Ride, my Crimson Army! Ride!
Let's go.
Victory!
I know this isn't the final mission. There's still a few more story missions after this, so obviously there's going to be more that happens. There's a whole other planet, actually.
Are you serious? He turns you shit waffles. Wondering where those went.
Later, Crimson.
I thought that something like that might happen.
We cannot reach the Calypso stronghold while those turrets are active.
Because I knew those turrets were there, but I was thinking maybe he had disabled them or something that wouldn't get me killed instantly.
It is in my secret lab, hidden beneath an old doll mine nearby. Vaughn will show you the way.
Yeah, of course it couldn't be that simple. Why would it be? I mean, like I said, there's still a few story missions left, so it's fine. It's expected. The game definitely feels like it's longer for a base game, which is kind of a good thing. I mean, the Borderlands games aren't exactly short,
Well,
but at
that
least
went
there's a
real
lot of
bad,
content to
but
play.
As long as you survived, we still got hope, bro. So, anyway, and this is a little weird.
Yeah, that's pretty much true that everyone... So much hatred nowadays. Hopefully someday things change. Maybe. I don't know if it's in human nature or not.
So, how's my ass looking back there?
Woo! Almost there!
Alright, Vaughn, where we headed?
The mine's that way.
Yeah, that is true. A lot fewer people are being born.
There you go. Happy hunting.
Which might be for the better.
Lab awaits. Go there now.
Long loading screen on this one, apparently.
When my siren powers first manifested, I knew I would need a
Alright, there it goes.
experiment with them. Using an iridium-based amplifier in the open would draw unwanted attention, and this abandoned doll mining operation provided a perfect
You know, let
cover.
me... There it is. Okay, let me mark this one down for the guide.
These claw marks?
Talon, isn't that
Talon's been
Mordecai's
having fun.
pet?
Hey, Vault Hunter. Vaughn just
Or
contacted
Bricks,
me and he
maybe?
saw some COV chasing a bird through the mines. Must have been Talon. Go track her down while I keep Mordecai
Let's see if we can use this thing a little bit more on these weaker enemies.
His hull break. He's real sensitive, you know.
No, they are not as weak as I thought, unfortunately. That killed him.
You're done.
Just keep following the trail, Vault Hunter.
There we go, that's a kill. God, I still got so long to go on that, though, probably.
I'm almost iridium tier.
The route's blocked, Tennis.
Well, you won't get in that way. I hope you don't mind hoofing it, as they say. Do you have hooves? Honestly, most people are just a senseless...
And another badass enemy, that's fine, except that this gun is terrible.
Powers first manifested. A city's worth of electricity was coursing through my entire
Let's
body.
just go with Iron
I
Bear
laid my
here.
hand on a washing machine for balance, and it instantly exploded.
Yeah, I wish life could be more fun and less
I
hatred.
realized I had no control over these new abilities.
Maybe someday, maybe things will change somehow.
Still was myself.
There's one in mine. Ooh, that looks tough. And he's got a lot of health. Got him. Oh, great. It looks like the side quest, or it looks like the person completing their quest will not leave the screen. That's another glitch that happens way more than it should. have any? Yeah, I still got a little bit of ammo left in this thing, so that'd be great if I could just go ahead and get my weapons care package, so I don't have to use this thing anymore. Might not be worthwhile using on some of these enemies. I might just save it and grind it out on some lower level enemies. Alright, let's try out this pistol. This thing is very high damage. I think it's a revolver. I mean, it is kind of how life is, but I don't want to see people end their lives over things. I don't think that's really the solution. Let's see. This thing, this isn't the best gun ever. It's kind of slow. I don't even know if it's Jacob's or not, but it's not the best thing in the world. It's a little slow firing for its higher damage. Usually Jacob's weapons fire a little faster. Nothing else over here. Things get so philosophical sometimes, man. When we're on our stream, when I'm on my streams, it's crazy. Probably be more talkative if it was a drunk stream. And getting my voice back into the long-term commentating sessions. It's been over a week since I've done one. It's been like almost 2 weeks, I think. Actually, I think it has been like 2 weeks. I'm a little out of shape for it. Out of preparation for it. I mean, this thing's not bad if you can get headshots, but it's not the best gun in the world.
This way is also blocked. I suppose it is my responsibility to walk you through each and every step. You must find a way to open those transport doors.
I got an echo.
I thought I could control it.
Is that a... Ooh, now that is a powerful sniper rifle. I'm gonna hold on to that one.
Neck snap songs for the garbage people. Yes, but only for the garbage people. We do not kill the innocent.
And is there...
Die, little man!
I don't know if there's anything over here.
I'm not going anywhere. And I will take
I get so OCD with having to clear out the entire map and try to make it all look correct. Like, all look blue instead of the grayed out version.
Work with me here, man. We can do this.
And it gets frustrating in a few areas.
A bit more. I'll rip the ears from my own skull and eat them raw. I'll take that as a
Alright, so this is gonna do something.
Oh, you're gonna die.
Okay, got the iridium. And what's this? Just a couple more doors. Oh, they're all the same thing, pretty much,
Those doors may
yeah.
require some Vault Hunter ingenuity. Which is to say, you should start breaking things with reckless abandon. You do you.
Hey, the philosophical stuff is fun to talk about. I just, like I said, I'm a little out of shape for recording and talking on this. This has been like 2 weeks since I've streamed anything. I'm sad because I've missed it. Someone to always look forward to. I mean, I've always been personally more of a dog person myself. I like cats too, but I've just always been more a dog person. I guess just because they're more loyal and more lovey and happy. I guess that's the perception I've always gotten from them.
Kudos.
I've never liked cats as much. Now I get along very well with most animals though, which is good. When I went to the zoo up in Cincinnati once, before I left there, I got to feed a giraffe. And it was very friendly. Ate the lettuce right out of my hand. It couldn't quite figure out how to eat the lettuce through the fence, but it eventually figured it out. I don't know why it's all that way. I'm really not sure. Maybe we tame dogs first or something. I'm not sure. Because I know that cats have been around since or known very well since ancient Egyptian times. But dogs have probably been tamed for longer than that. Like Ice Age and older, because wolves came from wolves. I see nothing wrong with having any of those other animals as a pet. I've seen videos and stuff of other uncommon pets. Like squirrels, bats, snakes. Deer even, I think. When they're fawns, when they're real young at least. Can't keep them when they're older because they get too big. I have a friend from high school that she has a pet squirrel. And it's very tamed and very cute. Oh, that was a side mission. Okay, that explains why he was so difficult to kill. I'd like to examine those weapons. We've got enemies here. Yeah, people will keep most of those things as pets. As long as you can tame them and be safe around them, I don't see any problem with it. We had a flying squirrel at my old house and moved into one of the birdhouses, which was super cool because we'd never seen one living somewhere before. It was very shy. And it was hilarious because eventually there were a couple times that I knocked on its birdhouse for just a second to make it pop out so that people coming over could see it. And the squirrel got so annoyed with it that it actually built its nest up to the doorway or to the entranceway so no one could bother him. Which was kind of funny. I think that there's a Nintendogs and Cats game for the DS or the 3DS or something, maybe the Wii. I feel like that's a thing, because I feel like I've heard of that before.
You know, these derelict remains of my old employer's mine fill me with nostalgia. Ah, the good old days when I was an ambitious researcher, led only by limitless creativity and unbound by archaic concepts like physics.
What's over here? Just a store and a respawn point, yeah. At least I'm still a little bit over-leveled on these guys, making it a little bit easier. Yeah, I feel like there is some kind of Nintendogs and Cats game. I think that's a thing. Because I own at least like 3 of the old Nintendogs games, different versions of them. I mostly played the Labs one. That one was my personal favorite. Unfortunately, like, the mic commands and stuff on the DS don't work particularly well, so it can be a little bit hard to do some of the training and stuff for the games. You have to, like, actually talk to them and get them to recognize your voice and stuff, and it's the DS, so it doesn't always work the best. Alright, another big guy. Oh, did he actually? Yeah, he threw the... I think he tried to throw the electric barrel and didn't succeed at it. Yeah, I know there's definitely, like, games about horses and rabbits and stuff. Yep, Furbies. I'm never interested in those, or I never had any of them. Alright guys, like I said, a little bit out of shape from recording, or a little bit out of practice from it, so I'm getting kind of tired. So I'm probably going to call it the night for tonight, but this is a good welcome back stream. Got a lot of interaction with you guys, made some progress on this game. So next stream should be on Friday again. It should be... Here's what's going to happen with Fallout New Vegas. When I had to factory reset my PS3 because it would not start up. Oh no, it's good, man. It's fine if you want to be talkative. The interaction's good. It gives me someone to talk to. Just if I had a little bit more energy or was drunk or something, I would have been more interactive. But because of that, I actually... Most of my stuff was safe. Most of my files and stuff were safe. But not all of them. That includes the start of that most recent Fallout New Vegas run. So Friday is probably going to be restarting that run. Because unfortunately that's how it's going to have to happen. But it'll be okay. Maybe I'll know better what to do this time. Yeah, don't worry, man. I always try to be careful, but thanks for showing up, both you and Derek and the other people who popped into the stream, Simon, Lazy Gamer, anyone else who popped in. It's always good to see people. So, I will catch you guys on Friday.